everyone, it's Jet here today in his mom's basement. Woo! I'm here today to talk about my current relationship status. I broke up with my ex in January and then kind of got back with him in March. I mean, hanging out all the time, hooking up. It really kept me from feeling alone because it started to hit me and it started to get really sad. But then I went back to him and things got comfortable again. It felt like things were in control because, I was hooking up with other people still, but he hadn't been for like a minute. So that was great because that kind of put a band-aid over the pain of not having a boyfriend and being alone and feeling what it feels like to be alone. But now it's starting to get messy. Like last night, how when I land, I get a text saying, "Here's my location, follow me as I go to this national park with this guy all night. It's a safety check." And that just, I don't know, it just makes me feel so sad that he's with somebody else. It's not me, and that there's a chance when I don't have anybody or when I need somebody, he won't be there and he'll be busy with somebody else. So these real feelings of abandonment are coming up for me and me picturing him happy with somebody else. I guess I do have to look on the positive side, which is when it comes down to it, there are things that my ex does that I just cannot get down with. There are things that he's like comments he makes about people, and there are things that he just hasn't apologized for that just doesn't make any sense because it was abusive behavior that he can't apologize and hasn't apologized for, which just isn't acceptable in my life. So you know what? Maybe it's a great thing. It's like, yeah, it really sucks, and like, yeah, I have this maybe it's an unhealthy attachment to him where it's kind of like a Regina George situation where, I don't want anybody else to have him. That's my toy, and I would rather destroy the toy than share it with somebody else or let someone else have fun with my toy.
It's like when I was 7, I had this really expensive dollhouse from Germany, but I never played with it, so my mom wanted to give it to my cousin. But even though I didn't want it...
You begged your mom to let you keep it?
No, I threw it down the stairs.
So honestly, this is a great thing. He's out having fun and like having a really good time, and like this will help me not have an excuse to go rely on him and just be stuck in this relationship that's not getting me anywhere, because I want a relationship with someone I trust, somebody who I agree with on some pretty major things. And when it's how it comes to treating people and me, when it comes to agreeing on how to treat me, I need to totally agree with somebody on how that's supposed to be done. And if it doesn't always go right, that's fine, but that's the conversation that's going to be had. That conversation hasn't been had. And I'm not his boyfriend anymore, so I'm not bringing that conversation up with him. I just need to recognize the fact that this is abandonment issues. Like, I'm feeling the pain of like, my parents being divorced and moments where my, parents weren't available to me and being bullied as a kid and feeling left out, and a lot of those feelings of loneliness that like a lot of us feel sometimes and we try to cover up. It's nice that I guess it's happening for me. I'm becoming more and more officially single the happier he gets, which is gonna help me move on and meet the right guy. And I'll definitely get to know myself better, which is getting to know Jet. He's definitely the right guy. That was me trying to be positive, but I really am scared and I really am nervous, and it does make me really sad. So if you could comment below and leave some advice on like what you do when you're slowly breaking up, because that's really what it is. We're slowly breaking up. For me, that's what it is, because I still have this deep connection with him, like that like really deep sense of comfort that I get from him. So I need to break up with that. I don't need to rely on him for comfort. He's not reliable for giving me comfort. He's really been disturbing in the past. So leave some advice. Let's see how it goes, and I will keep everybody updated. I love you all. Bye.